Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 9th episode of Kantai Collection. Now, last episode, our characters made their way to an island where a lot of characters got to meet up with each other, like Akagi and Kaga, who very much missed each other, and we also got to meet a new character, a character none other than Yamato. And we got to see just how, big and powerful that girl is, and she's not a hotel. She's not a hotel, by the way, do not call her that, she does not appreciate it, not in the slightest, so just respect that about her and you'll get along fine with her, I'm sure. She also eats a lot because she expends a lot of energy, similar to Akagi, but even more so. Like, did you see the size of that rice cooker? I mean, good God. They go through some food when the two of them are in the same room. Like, that could bankrupt the place, a restaurant, I mean. So, that was last episode, so let's get into this episode, but before I do want to say that I am kind of changing how I do things. I'm no longer going to be showing the anime footage over here, because YouTube's just gotten too bad with automatic copyright detection, and it's just not worth it to have to cover up so much of the footage just to be told, just get it through the detection, just to be told 4 months later that video's been blocked. It's not worth it going down that road anymore. So it'll just be a timer up there and subs down here for pretty much all my videos going forward. So if you can, you want to grab your own copy of the show, stick it right up there in front of my video, and then just kind of sync up the two. Also, before I get into it, I have heard that there is a Kantai Collection movie. A couple people have expressed interest in me reacting to that, so I actually didn't know there was a movie when I first started watching this. So that's good to know. If you also want me to react to the movie, then just let me know in the comments below. I really don't know exactly what the movie entails, like there's not even a synopsis for it on MyAnimeLIst, so yeah, just let me know if it's worth reacting to or not. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Does it look bad? Do they outnumber us? I'm sure. Huh, well that's pretty good. Yes, the Admiral knows best after all. We probably should. Yeah, the Admiral himself won't speak much, but he'll be there. Oh? What happened to you, Daji? You better not be in trouble. Or hurt or anything. I meant to reverse the order of those statements. What? What are we looking at? Oh, she's glowing. Why is she glowing? Uh, is she leveling up or something? Uh, maybe you're in love with one of the other chip girls, perhaps? I was joking, but I guess maybe. Oh wow, that'd be bad. We should take a step back. Yeah, Ikazuchi, I'm sure you know how to handle this. Good job. I think we're all good now. I mean, it's worth a shot. So do you know what's up with her? Because I assume it's a leveling up thing, if I had to venture a guess. But I like the idea of her being loved better. I don't know who I'd ship her with, though. Uh, at first I would say Mutsuki, but Mutsuki kind of had a thing with the uh, sunk girl. So I guess I could ship her with Sendai, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you do see Yudachi and Mutsuki together a lot, so I guess that's a reasonable ship. Whenever I think about shipping Musuki with somebody, I think of the certain sunk ship. Yeah. So I don't really want to. Just love that half of a skirt that Shimakaze wears. I wonder if she'd get kicked out of a mall if she wore that inside. You know, for indecent exposure. Okay, back into it. Second remodel poi. Yeah, I still assume it's a leveling up thing where like she reaches a certain amount of experience points so we can like augment her or something. I never played the Kantai Collection game because it was just too difficult for a non-Japanese person to get that all set up just to play a mobile game, so I never did, but I hope she's okay, poi. But I'm sure it's not a bad thing. Like, almost positive. Looking good there. Oh god, that position. As if it didn't look lewd enough as it was. Just watch those fingers. I know what you want to do with them. Yeah, I mean, might as well return the favor. But you probably shouldn't be watching this. They probably want some alone time. uh, yeah, they probably don't want to be watched. Uh, maybe this person should also have some alone time. Because she seems to be getting a bit of enjoyment out of that. What are you doing? Aside from looking just adorable. Oh. Uh, I guess she's having a dream. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves in their own way. Oh, there she is. She's just pulling up a storm in there. Oh. Yeah, looking pretty good there, Yudachi. Actually kind of remind me of a little bit of Asuna butt scene in SAO. She seems pretty happy to be seeing her underwear. I think that is Yudachi. I mean, it clearly is. Wow. uh, yeah, can't you tell? Oh, yeah, looking pretty good there. She looks pretty good. I mean, I kind of preferred her outfit that she wore right before this, but yeah, she does look pretty cool like that. Yeah, are we abandoning the poise? I mean, she's remodeled, so there could be personality changes. She really does, but partly because she's standing on a box. Yeah, I'm not thinking of anything weird. Yeah, I thought Admiral wanted to power level her. Oh, yes, please let me do so. Who's watching? It's a good question. Yes, experience points are helpful. Which, you know, Yamato wouldn't have. Yeah, she's also kind of the main character, sort of. I mean, if anyone can make her feel better, it's Akagi. uh, just eat all the food. Oh my god, these two. Yeah, it sounds about right. Some would probably be easier to remodel than others. Makes sense. Also, their mission is not to starve to death, apparently. The moon? I think so too. I expect big things from you in the future, Fubuki. You are the blizzard we need. Oh. There we go. Now she's all cheered up. Yeah, very cheered up. Uh, just made her day. Wonder what she would do if she kissed her. Oh god, you're so cute, Fubuki. I can tell. I got the impression. You should probably still do that. I think she'll give you more in the future. Exactly. Again, I don't think I can handle the second time. Mutsuki. She's just so easily pleased. I got a lot of energy I gotta use. Well, good for you, Fubuki. She does seem pretty tall now. I can see you got a little bit of... But I was gonna go for a run. I bet you had a long day. Okay. What are we talking here? Oh. I guess that's why she was remodeled, for this purpose. Yeah, what Admiral says is law. I didn't actually remember what she was part of before. I think it was she was with Naka. And I also like how she just responds to official orders with poi. I love that professionalism. But yeah, it looks fired up. The new and improved Udachi, after all. But yeah, so what'd you want with me? Not a very efficient way to run. Oh. Well. Well, it's just... Don't do it, Fubuki! You have so much to live for. You know, you could get more Akagi head pats in the future. Well, I saw you on the rooftop and I got scared. Oh, and that too. I don't think that's it, Fubuki. I think the Admiral just has plans that you don't know about. Yeah, nobody could say Fubuki did a bad job. Oh. Utsuki's such a good friend. I'm sure he has his reasons. Yeah, you should probably still do that. Man, she was so happy 5 minutes ago. Yeah, man, thinking about Akagi would cheer you up a bit. But, you know, I doubt it cheers her up too much in this moment. All things considered. But... Oof. Gongo? Yes. If anyone could cheer her up, I'm pretty sure you could. Aw. Sorry, Buki, did it hit you that hard? Aw. Yeah, hugging Kongo would make me feel better, at least. Like, it doesn't matter what happened to me, it would make me feel a lot better. But man, it's hard to see Fubuki like this. She was so happy 5 minutes ago. Yeah, be quiet. uh, I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I'm sure he has a good reason. He has a lot of foresight. Yeah, I'm sure he knows. He sees all. He knows all. But she took it really hard. Looking really cool there, Yudachi. Yeah, come back, Akagi. Not quite as happy of a dream as... Go ahead. But yeah, very much feeling like she's being left behind by the others. Yudachi getting her fancy remodeling, shifted in a Division 1. Uh, and meanwhile, Fubuki gets just sent away. I don't have too much control over your dreams, though. I'm pretty sure your working or lack thereof is not the problem. Boom. Nice. Oh, those targets never stood a chance. Good to hear. Looks like we haven't seen Senna in a while. I'm not. I'm yawning because I had to wake up early today. Not because what I'm watching is boring or anything. Well, some more than others, to be fair, but. That was a beautiful smile. Yudachi, I'm saying hi. Please wave back. The universal greeting of poi. Kurio. There's a fan subbing group of that name. Clearly. That's so cute. They didn't even deny it. I like that. Couple of carriers there. I think so. Is it urgent? Oh, that doesn't look good. What, the operation? Huh. I guess there's a change of circumstances. Yes, let's make sure this was a good decision. Oh, that eye. Well, that's not good. And we could try. Oh, damn. That's not good. Guess the enemy is craftier than we thought. I am sure it is. Because that's a problem. A big problem. Also, see if there's any, survivors around. Anyone we can rescue. We came back and everything was broken. Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, Admiral's good like that. I don't like the way you looked away. Well, that's cool of him, but... did that not end well? Waga high. But yeah, now it's time for repair. Who gave the lolly a hammer? I would not trust them to fix stuff. Oh yeah, this is unforgivable. They're gonna die now. No, you don't piss off Waichi. Doitashimashite. Huh, that was pretty quick. Just the big variety of outfits, I just love that. I guess he hasn't logged in for a while. At least we got something. Yes? Oh. Oh, okay. Here we go. That's what you wanted to hear. Oh, there we go. Clearly the Admiral does have big hopes for you, Fubuki. So I told you he had no reason to lose heart like that. I'm sure you'll look fantastic after you've been remodeled, boy. We actually got to see Fubuki walking on the beach this episode, too. Ah. Just love the CD so much. I would never dream of skipping it. Even if I marathon the show, I would still watch it every time. Let's do our best. Yeah, let's. Okay, that was the 9th episode of Kantai Collection. And this episode, there was actually a little bit of focus on Yudachi. I mean, it was mostly Fubuki in the light here, but still, Yudachi had her time to shine because apparently something was going on with her. We don't know what it was at first. There's like, Yudachi, you might want to see this. What's happening to Yudachi? Let's go check it out. And it turns out she was glowing, which is not too surprising. I've seen anime characters glow before, like those of you that have seen the anime Psyche Kuso no Sainon, there's a character named Teruhashi who glows constantly, so, it's not too surprising. But it's not typical of this show, so they were kind of curious what was up. They were thinking maybe she would explode, so they all kind of took a couple steps back to make sure they wouldn't get caught up in the explosion, which is a good idea. But it turned out it's just time to remodel her. I guess I don't think they specifically explained what was going on there, but I'm assuming it's a matter of gaining a bunch of XP, and she's gone into this state that allows you to remodel her. However, they talked about at the end. They talked about remodeling Fubuki, but she wasn't glowing, so I don't know anymore. I'm now less confident in that theory. But the point is, the glow meant something, and we decided to take this opportunity to remodel her. That's not much is for sure. So Fubuki and Mutsuki were searching around for Yudachi after she was taken away to be remodeled, and they went to some wrong rooms first. Like first they went to Kitakami and Oichi's little love nest there, where you had Oichi just rubbing all over Kitakami's weapons and sticking her finger somewhere. Like you couldn't quite tell where they were, but I mean you could tell where they were. And they were talking about that and how she would do her next and all that good stuff. And then they realized they were being watched, and they were like, "Hey, can we have some privacy, please?" "Oh, I'm sorry." Then they closed the curtains and left. That's totally what happened there. And then they went somewhere else, and they saw somebody working on some equipment, and then she was getting a little bit too into it, like drooling and giggling to herself. And again, we kind of just took a few steps back slowly, and eventually found Yudachi. And she was not wearing a lot, really. She was wearing a very minimal amount of clothing. But they could tell she was different. Like, they didn't even know it was Yudachi at first. They thought maybe it was Yudachi's sister. But no, it was Yudachi herself. She'd just been, changed a bit, remodeled. And eventually she just had a full-on new outfit. And she looked she looked really cool. Really great. Looking good. Just standing up there. Just getting boggled by everyone, I guess is a good word for it. But yeah, just showing off with her new equipment, I guess you could say. So that was pretty cool. But Fubuki had some kind of bad news this episode, because Fubuki and Yudachi, I guess I should talk about the Akagi stuff first. Well, Fubuki was sitting in the cafeteria eating food. Well, she was sitting there while Akagi and Yamato ate food, and they had a bit of a discussion, and Akagi gave her a head pat, which just made Fubuki just beyond happy, just the best day of her life. To the point where she said she would never wash her hair again, which is probably not a good idea, especially considering they're ships and they get salt water in their hair, so you might want to wash it, once in a while. But the point is, she was so excited she needed to go off for a night run to cool off a bit, and then she and Yudachi were called into the office, and Yudachi was given instructions to transition into the first, I think it was a Kurio Division 1, I think that's what they said it was. So that's cool, so clearly Yudachi being prepped up to be used. And Fubuki was told to go back, and she didn't know why that was. She was pretty disappointed, felt like she was cast away, like she wasn't doing a good enough job, so the Admiral had no use for her. That's how she took it. It was very, very down in the dumps, very upset, to the point where she was actually crying on the beach in Kongo's arms, which was, I mean, that was a nice scene and all. It sucks to see Fubuki crying and sad like that, but it was nice to see, Kongo comfort her like that, so I guess it was kind of a mix of feelings on my part there. But it was definitely a very powerful scene nonetheless. Then you had another girl show up and she's like, quiet, please. Because, yeah, just let them have a little moment there. Now, eventually, Fubuki did cheer up, She really got to see how hard everyone was working and decided to not feel sorry for herself and just do her best going forward. That's all she can ever really do. It really doesn't accomplish anything to just, cry about it. So she decided to just, embrace it and do her best. And after they left, we found out that there's been a kind of a change of plans. We've had an attack on our base, so that's a bit of a problem. We got there, we helped fix things up, and we kind of have to adapt from this. Supposedly the Admiral hasn't been around for a while, so we had to kind of just go with the last orders he's given us. So yeah, I guess we'll have to, do our best going forward because yeah, that was not planned. That kind of threw a wrench in our plans. So I wonder what we'll do now. I don't think we had any specifics on what we're doing next. All we were told was ended off that bit of a cliffhanger saying, hey, Fubuki, you're going to be remodeled. So that's something to look forward to. That's really cool, especially since Fubuki felt so left out when Yudachi was remodeled. So, I mean, we kind of knew Fubuki was being kind of planned for something because the Admiral remodeled the, maybe remodeled isn't the best word for it, restructured, the squads and stuff, specifically to, like, grind Fubuki, So it makes sense that we're getting her ready to have her remodeled and really use her in the upcoming big conflict. So that all makes sense. I'm looking forward to see exactly how different she looks when she's remodeled. So that's something that could be pretty cool. And seeing Yudachi changed was interesting too. I'm glad she still uses the poise though. I didn't want her to abandon that. So that's good to know as well. We also had some pretty cute moments between like Mutsuki and Fubuki because somebody commented on them being so close and they just looked at each other and smiled, and that was a really, really cute scene. That was probably the cutest one. Although Fubuki, just in general, after she got her head back from Bakagi, was 100% cuteness as well. That was also very enjoyable. So yeah, just a few nice moments in the episode here and there. So yeah, time to wait for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.